double U-turn. Could be rough, might be windy, but I'll go ahead anyway.
Well, how about that? Pretty good mandolin break in there.
Yeah, not bad.
I bet you couldn't do it now. you'd have to study up on it.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, it's still those GPSs, they tell you off when you go past the turn off and, tell you when to turn around. And they've got no idea of...
Yeah, terrible things. You can't trust them.
But they're good fun. Good fun. You're listening to Back Porch Bluegrass. Big hello to all the people listening on access radio stations throughout New Zealand and throughout Canada and on Bluegrass Planet Radio. Thank you very much for tuning in, and all those people who are picking it up on a podcast. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. It's been a bit different, having a luthier in here talking about the instruments, but they're pretty important to us bluegrassers. We're sponsored by Shearer's Music Works in Hamilton. They sell lots of musical instruments, and they've been promoting music in Hamilton for more than 50 years. Go and see them, and you can get your instrument from them and take it around to Keith. He'll make sure it's set up properly, and they work together pretty well here. So time to say goodbye. I think we'll take it out with a tune from the Dreadful Snakes.
For more episodes, use the accessmedia.nz app for iOS and Android devices, or subscribe to this podcast via Spotify, iHeartRadio, or Apple Podcasts. This Free FM podcast.
Hello, I'm DJ Hick Daddy, host of Mixtape Monopoly on Saturday mornings at 10. Thank you for listening to CKMS. As a community radio station, we rely on the generosity of our listeners to keep us on the air. If you appreciate the variety.
Hello and welcome to Bandwidth. I'm Nick Verberk, and I've got a special guest in today. Umar, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name's Omar and I'm just a regular Jamnet member, and today we're going to dive into the world of Afrobeats and Afro rock and anything to do with Afro music, which is actually a lot of music. But
Okay, so before we get into the music, I just want to go over some of the Jamnet events for this week. So tomorrow, at 6 p.m. in Haggie Hall, we have the Jamnet Executive Meeting. On May 29th, the day after, we have Vocal Victories at 6 p.m. in EV 2002. And On the Record, the Vinyl Sub Club, also at 6 p.m., but in Haggie Hall 138. Then on May 29th as well, we have at 6:30 Theory and Composition Sub Club in MC 4041. And then Share Your Song on May 30th at 6 p.m. in AL 124. And then finally, we have Talange coming up on May 31st this Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Wilf's Restaurant and Bar on Laurier campus. So that's what this week looks like in the world of Jam Network. So without further ado, Umar, do you want to introduce your first song of the night?
yeah, so the first song's by none other than the king of Afrobeats, Fela Kuti. For context, Afrobeats it's a genre of West African rhythms mixed in with American funk and American jazz, and Fela Kuti was one of the first people to do this, and his music is not only incredibly danceable, but it also serves as political commentary because 1960s Nigeria. And yeah, this first song is called Obey, which means soup.
Music,
That was Obey by Fela Kuti. I love the horn arrangements on that song. Some like a very blatant aspect of Afro music is the whole call and response thing, and Fela does that so well with his bass lines and his horn arrangements. It's like the instruments are talking to each other the entire time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it's like Afrobeat has like inspired so many types of cultural music across the planet. Like even in South Asian music, you have the whole call and response thing where it's just instruments talking to each other, but there's just something special about Fela Kuti's music himself.
This is one huge element of the blues as well.
Yeah, this was actually one of his like shorter songs. Usually songs go to like 15-20 minutes, and it's just a couple instruments talking to each other. And now I want to move on to Tony Allen, who's Fela Kuti's drummer when Fela Kuti formed the band called the Kulo Lobitos. Tony used to drum for him, and Fela considered him one of the best drummers of all time and said that Afro music would not be possible without him. And so this next song is called Secret Agent by Tony Allen. It's also a classic Afrobeat song. And yeah, let's get into it.
South, from the north, from the west to the east, not the same people. These people where I want to talk about, they go they pretend say they be your friend. Check out. You they eat with them, you they walk with them. You they eat with them, you they walk with them. You they do everything together. Check it out. Secret agent, you see your light. Now here they call these people. See your light. Check it out. Secret agent, you see your light. Now here they call them.
what are your thoughts on the call and response in that song with the main
Yeah,
vocal, the backing?
It was very prominent in that one, especially in the bit where he sort of starts to do the sort of spoken word thing, and then the instrumental kind of responds to him with each phrase. I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, there's this total continuous music kind of thing that Afro music does, which is so intelligent because it's also just the same riffs being played over and over again. It's the way they're kind of just telling a story. It's so intelligently composed all the time. And fun fact about Tony Allen, a British boy once wrote a song about him, a British boy known as Damon Albarn.
Ooh.
There's this Blur song called Music on My Radar, and the entire chorus is just Damon Albarn saying, Tony Allen got me dancing. He really got me dancing. And after that incident, Tony and Damon actually ended up doing a joint festival in Lagos. And a few years after that, this weirdest thing happened. Tony Allen, Damon Albarn, and Flea, the bassist from Red Hot Chili Peppers, made a band together. They made a trio, and they recorded an album in 2011. And they had Erykah Badu on the album as well. And what's surprising is that I think like literally nobody knows about the existence of this album. I was checking it out on YouTube, and it had like, I think 100, 2,000 streams maybe. But yeah, these are like some really funky, freaky songs, and it's just incredible chemistry between the three of them. And Erykah Badu to top it off. This one's called Hey by Rocket Juice and the
on your journey to the sun, fly away. On your journey to the sun, don't get in your way. Drink your rocket and take shooter. Journey to the sun, fly away. Don't get in your way. Drink your rocky juice, a shooter.
Rocket Juice and the Moon. What a trio.
That was really interesting to listen to, because you can hear each of the musicians so distinctly, like in the mix, because it's pretty sparse, but at the same, and we were talking about this while the song was playing, but there's not a lot going on, but there's a lot going on, right?
Yeah.
Like there's not that many distinct parts, and you can sort of hear, oh, that's Tony Allen on drums, that's Flea on bass, that's Erica's vocals, that's Damon Albarn playing whatever, the synth or whatever he's doing. But with only really those like 4 independent parts, feels so complex.
It's so showing of everybody's characteristics as a musician.
Everybody's personality kind of comes through.
Yeah, especially Flea and Tony Allen connecting like that. It's like the drums and bass are like doing their own thing, but they're so connected at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I would highly recommend for everybody to check out that album. It's called Rocket Juice and the Moon. It has some amazing tracks on it.
Super. Like their YouTube YouTube page has less than 1,000 subscribers, and for a lineup with that much star power, that's wild to see.
It's like I tried to like find other fans of the same band and stuff, and I ended up going onto their YouTube, and they disabled all the comments, so you can't like find anyone who likes the same music.
Yeah, well, I only found out about the group like I think literally a matter of days ago, because you told me about them, and it was weird to me because I'm very familiar with every artist, I'd say, in the group except Tony Allen. Like I'm very familiar with Flea, very familiar with Erykah Badu, very familiar with Damon Albarn, and I had no idea this existed.
Same. It's like I'm actually very, very familiar with Tony Allen too. I think I listen to his music the most, and I love Blur, I love Gorillaz. I just didn't know about this album until like a month and a half ago, I think.
That's wild.
That's when I found out about it, and it's from over a decade ago. But yeah, more about Damon Albarn. He does a lot of stuff with African artists. On his album Song Machine, he has a song called Désolé, which means I apologize, I think, in French. And it's got Fatoumata Diawara on it, who is a Malian singer, composer, musical extraordinaire. She has some of the most powerful vocals I've ever heard, and this is one of my favorite songs by Gorillaz because of just how characteristic it is of Gorillaz, and then how well it blends in to the Malian music and compositions by Fatoumata Diawara. This is Désolé.
Hey.
That's such a memorable song for me. I remember the first time I heard it too, and I just fell in love with it instantly. It's I just noticed though while we were listening to it right now that Damon Albarn really speaks French like a British person. Like it's very obvious.
It's an interesting accent, yeah.
Yeah, but what a gorgeous song, especially towards the end when it gets all loud and the violins come in. That's like classic
But yeah,
Gorillaz.
that end bit had me wishing the song was like 8 minutes or 10 minutes long. Like, I wish this could go on for like twice as long as it currently is.
That's really funny because that's what a lot of people wished for, and there is like an
No.
extended edition for it. I just
Okay, I'm
didn't
gonna
play
have to-
that one.
I'm
That
gonna have
one's
to go
like
home and listen to
9
that.
minutes, I think. It was like on the deluxe edition, I think.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But yeah, 4 songs in, we've already like pretty much changed genres, and
Yeah,
we're
it's
still in the same
wild,
realm.
The
Yeah.
range that we've covered already.
But yeah, this next one, it's not quite directly connected to Afro music, but it's pretty much gonna sound very similar because of how far and wide the Afro music influences are. This is a Khruangbin song who they've pretty much pioneered their own genre at this point. They've mixed like Southeast Asian jazz with African rhythms and Middle Eastern guitar lines and a lot of Turkish scales and stuff they incorporate in their music. They're nuts. I love Khruangbin. This is the most Afro inspired song, I think. It's called People Everywhere. That was Khruangbin with People Everywhere, or the song has 2 names. I don't know why, but they use a lot. But yeah, what are your thoughts on those guitar lines?
Really, I thought they were. I've been not a super fan, but I'm like a moderate fan of Khruangbin for a while, and I don't know. I'm tempted to call it improvisatory because I get that vibe, but I don't know for sure whether he's actually improvising. But at least it comes across with that same sort of looseness and spontaneity, and that's always something that I enjoy about music in general. That's like a big draw for jazz to me. And a lot of my favorite rock artists are. Do I feel like they're improvising? Does it at least convey that feeling or that impression on me?
Yeah, I used to think the same, honestly, because Khruangbin was like one of my biggest musical inspirations, and the more I listen to Afro music, the more I feel like it's like improv in a way. It's like just just play what you know kind of thing. The guy's just like going at it because that's one guitar in the entire song. But now I'm starting to think it's actually very representative. Again, the whole call and response thing we talked about. He's playing the chords, he's playing the melodies, and he's doing it at the same time. And he does them at different positions intentionally to get different tones out.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the same call and response from all the Afro music. Up next, there's another Khruangbin song. This one is a collaboration with Vieux Farkature, who he is also a Malian musician. He's a guitarist, composer, singer, everything that his father was, whose name is Ali Farkature. Some of you might know him. He's considered one of the best guitarists from Africa of all time. And this song is called Tamala. It's originally a song by Ali Farkature, but his son covered it for an album, a combined album with Khruangbin. So yeah, Tamala. thoughts on that switch up?
That was
after?
really fun, actually, with the switch up. We were having fun in the studio. There's I don't know if you caught it, but there's a little hand clap nestled in the rhythm there after the beat switch, and we were trying to count it out and clap correctly to it, and every time I would land one beat ahead.
I swear I got it like right in my head like 5 times, and the one time I tried to do it, one time I actually tried to clap, I missed it.
Yeah. And I don't even know if you broke it down that it'd actually be that confused, because I didn't hear it as being an odd time or anything like that.
Yeah, no,
I think it's actually it's just I got confused for some reason.
It was just spaced out.
Yeah,
kinda,
it's
and
like
that
you
was
get
it.
so absorbed in the music that your normal abilities to count go out the window.
Yeah, because like my head's bobbing at like 4 times the speed of the clap, so I'm
Yeah,
not
exactly,
Really gonna
yeah.
catch it. But yeah, that was a great song. I love the guitar work in that song. It mixes like so many types of guitar. It mixes like Latin guitar with jazz, blues. It's so intelligent and so well made. But yeah, that was Khruangbin with View Farkatura. You should check out their album. I forget the name of it, but it's like the only album he's put out in the past 10 years. So yeah. And up next, I want to talk about Lafayette African Rock Band. That's literally what they're called. They put out one album, and one album only, called African Funk Explosion. And I found out about them through 3-6 Mafia.
No.
Yeah.
What, how? What, like a sample?
Yeah, because the track Darkest Light was sampled by 3-6 Mafia.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that's how I found out about these guys, and that their entire record was really cool. It's like super dancey, super funky, very American funk inspired. They recorded the album in America. So yeah,
I'm excited for this one.
they were also like a very like anti-war, anti-capitalism. They're just same consistent things throughout African music, Pan-African music. But yeah, this song's super fun. Darkest Light by Lafayette African Rock Band. Nick, what were your thoughts on that one?
That one might have been my favorite that we've done yet. That one, it definitely is closest to like a reference point of what I normally listen to, right? It being the clear, like more American funk influence. It definitely sounded not too dissimilar from something you'd hear on a Funkadelic record or something contemporary to that. Like I was even getting some like kind of Curtis Mayfield vibes at certain points,
Yeah.
and especially with the guitar solo towards the end. It's just, that was right up my alley.
I love that wah and the trumpet in the background. They're just
yeah.
they're just kind of hypnotizing you the entire
exactly.
time and just letting you. It has like psychedelic aspects to it. I love that song. A member of this band. Don't know his name. The alias in the song.
You make my poor heart sing.
Let's get into it.
No hesitation. Even gave you diamonds and things. You took me like a Jones takes a junkie for a long, long ride. Now I'm tired of your game. Whoa, whoa, high-five woman, you're driving me insane. High-five woman, I'm tired of your game. Whoa, whoa, high-five woman, you're driving me insane. Hustling and scuffling, trying to be a better man. Wanted to please you, I tried to fit in your plan. I thought that I had found something special for once in my life. Yes, I did now. Now I'm tired of your game. Whoa, whoa, high-five woman, you're driving me insane. High-five woman, tired of your game. Whoa, whoa, high-five woman, you're driving me insane. High-five, that's all y'all. Get it, put on high-five. High-five. High-five, that's all y'all. You know it, John. High-five. I really thought I needed you. I even thought I loved you too. Now I'm tired of your game. Whoa, whoa, high-five woman, you're driving me insane. High-five woman, tired of your game. Tired of your game. High-five woman, whoa, whoa, driving me insane. High-five woman, tired of your game. Whoa, whoa, high-five woman.
It actually kind of pains me these guys didn't make one record. Like, I wish there was way more music to listen to.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. And you just let me know while that song was playing, the previous one, the Darkest Light, was it?
Yeah, Darkest
Yeah,
Light.
that came out in 1967.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was pegging it like early 70s, like 73, maybe 74, which is, that's wild to me. That feels very like ahead of its time.
That is ahead of its time. That song's so good. It's like, yeah, it feels like a rock song, a psychedelic song, a funk song, all at once.
Yeah. And then in Hi-Fi Woman, the one we just played, definitely hearing some disco influence, or at least like proto-disco from the early 70s.
Some disco, some soul in there. But yeah. Next, we have the Funkies. These guys are also from the 70s. It was actually, again, only one album. But these guys recorded one album in the States and then went back to Nigeria. They were actually it's from the from around the time where the Nigerian Civil War took place, and quotes music, and then went back to What a cute, mellow song. I love that song. Pat Thomas.
That was Let's Think It Over by Pat Thomas. And this brings us to the end of Bandwidth for today. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening in. Thank you to everybody at the Bandwidth listening party right now, organized by Sophie B. Thank you. Thank you, Umer, for coming on today to show us his music. This has been so much fun. And I really enjoyed most of these tracks. Well, I've really enjoyed all these tracks. I'm definitely going to go home and listen to that Lafayette Band one, the whole record, when I get home.
It's been a pleasure. I've had so much fun being here. I've just got to share music and listen to it. It's been super fun. This last song is an Afro-Cuban cover of an Arctic Monkeys song. It's still Alex Turner singing, but it's an instrumental switch-up, and it's one of the most fun songs I've ever heard in my life. It's called Dancing Shoes by... Who's this by again?
Rhythms del Mundo.
Yeah, Rhythms del Mundo.
Yes, our Dancing Shoes is actually one of my favorite Arctic Monkeys songs. I'm excited for this. Here we go. Have a good night, everybody.
Get on your dancing shoes. There's one thing on your mind. Open that